I kept hearing the same claim over and over. AI video tools will do everything for you. Make the video, edit the video, add captions, cut shorts, schedule it. Basically print views while you sleep. So I tested 5 of them like a normal person would. Not a demo, not a sales page. Real use, real friction, real results. And one tool surprised me, not because it was perfect, but because it actually reduced the work instead of moving the work around. Before I get into the 5, here is the rule I use to judge them. I do not care how cool the feature list is. I care about one outcome. Can this tool get me from idea to posted faster with less brain damage? If it saves me 10 minutes but adds 30 minutes of fighting settings, it loses. If it creates output that I still have to rebuild, it loses. The only thing that counts is shipped video. To make this fair, I tested each tool with the same exact job. Take one simple script, turn it into a clean long-form video, then turn that long-form into shorts. Same length, same goal. And I timed the parts that actually matter. Setup time, first usable output, and how much I had to babysit the automation. Because that is where tools lie. They will show you the output, but they will not show you the babysitting. The clicks, the re-exports, the why did it cut that there fixes, the weird formatting, the minutes you lose in tiny fights. And I am not saying these tools are bad. I am saying the wrong expectation makes you waste money. If you buy a tool because you want it to replace you, you will be disappointed. If you buy a tool because you want it to remove one bottleneck, you will be happy. Tool 1 was the script-to-video generator. The promise is simple. Paste a script, pick a style, and it builds the whole video for you with visuals, subtitles, music, the whole thing. When it works, it feels like magic. When it does not, it is a slot machine. You get weird scene choices, repeated visuals, mismatched pacing, and you spend more time fixing than you would have spent building it yourself. The biggest problem is control. These tools are great at making a video. They are not great at making your video. They guess what visuals match your words. And if they guess wrong, you are either stuck manually replacing everything or you accept something generic. That is fine for quick content, but it is not fine if you want consistent brand and consistent output. Tool 2 was the auto editor. This is the category that promises to cut your footage automatically, remove silences, add zooms, add captions, and polish it fast. This one is closer to real value because it is working with your actual footage. You are not relying on a generator to invent everything. You are letting a tool compress the boring parts. The weakness is that auto always has a personality. Some auto editors overcut and make you look manic. Some undercut and leave dead air. The best ones let you set rules so the automation matches your style. If you cannot control the rules, you are going to fight it. Tool 3 was the Caption and repurpose tool. The whole point here is speed. Drop in your finished video, and it spits out shorts, captions, reframes, and viral edits. This category is powerful because it turns one long video into many pieces. The downside is that the cuts are not always smart. You get clips that start too late, end too early, or miss the punchline. It is close, but not finished. The difference between a bad repurpose tool and a good one is whether it respects context. The good ones look for clean starts, clean finishes, and complete thoughts. The bad ones just find loud moments and cut them in half. Tool 4 was the avatar presenter tool. This is the one that gets people excited because it looks like you have a host on camera without being on camera. You type, it talks, and it looks like a person speaking. These can be useful, but they have a trade-off. If the voice and lip sync feel off, viewers bounce. If the visuals are too stiff, it feels like a corporate training video. And if the tool forces you into a narrow set of templates, your channel starts looking like everyone else. The best use for avatar tools is when you already have a strong script and you keep scenes simple. Clean background, clear framing, tight delivery. If you try to do too much motion, it looks fake. Here's the biggest pattern I saw across all 5. The more a tool tried to be end-to-end, the more it became generic. The more a tool focused on one step, the more it felt like real leverage. That is why the winner ended up being a combo instead of a unicorn tool. You do not need a tool that does everything. You need a tool that does the annoying parts reliably. And one more thing. The best tool depends on what you already have. If you do not have footage, an auto editor does not help. If you do not have a script, a repurpose tool does not help. If you do not have consistency, a generator will not fix it. Tools amplify whatever you already do. Tool 5 was the one that surprised me. The workflow stack combo. Not a single tool that does everything. A small pairing that covers the only two things that matter. Shipping longform cleanly and turning longform into shorts with minimal effort. Here is what surprised me. The best results did not come from trying to automate everything. They came from choosing one tool that makes the long video easy to produce, then one tool that makes the shorts easy to generate. That is where the leverage is. Longform is the source. Shorts are the distribution. So the winner was not one AI video tool. It was a two-step pipeline. Step 1, a tool that makes your long video fast and consistent. For most people, that means a simple editor with templates, captions, and quick exports. Something that does not fight you. Something you can repeat. The point is not perfection. The point is consistency. Step 2, a repurpose tool that takes the long video and finds clips, adds captions, reframes correctly, and outputs batches. And the key is, you still control the final selection. You do not blindly post everything it spits out. You pick the best clips, you adjust the first second, and you ship. That combo surprised me because it felt like real leverage. It did not promise fantasy automation. It removed friction at the two bottlenecks that kill most creators, producing the long video and multiplying it into shorts. Now, let me tell you what did not win, because this is where people waste money. The do-everything generators lose because they hide the cost. The cost is control. The moment you care about brand consistency, pacing, or quality, you are back to manual work. You can use them for quick experiments, but if you rely on them, your output starts looking generic and your time savings disappear. The auto-editor category is useful, but only if you can set rules. If you cannot, you will fight the automation. The goal is to automate the boring parts, not automate your personality. The avatar presenter category is useful, but it is fragile. If the voice and lip sync feel off, viewers bounce. If the template is too stiff, it feels boring. And if everyone uses the same templates, you lose differentiation. If you use avatar tools, keep it simple and tight. The caption and repurpose tools are close to the most leverage, but only if you treat them like a starting point, not a finished product. The best clips still need a human to choose. A human knows which moments land. A tool can guess, but it cannot feel. So here is the practical takeaway you can use without overthinking it. If you are starting, do not buy 5 tools. Pick one tool to produce long form consistently, then one tool to repurpose. That is the stack. Make one long video a week. Let the repurpose tool generate a batch. Pick the best ones. Post. If you already have a workflow and you are debating tools, do not ask which tool has the most features. Ask which tool removes my biggest bottleneck. If your bottleneck is writing, your tool is not a video tool. If your bottleneck is editing, get the editor. If your bottleneck is turning long videos into shorts, get the repurposer. Because the truth is this. A. Video tools do not replace your workflow. They amplify it. If your workflow is messy, they amplify the mess. If your workflow is clean, they amplify output. That is why the best AI video tool is not always the most advanced one. It is the one you can actually repeat without hating your life. And if you want the simplest next step, it is this. Pick one long-form production tool you can use every week without friction. Pick one repurpose tool that gives you batches of shorts. Run the loop for 30 days. Then decide what to upgrade. That is how you get real results, instead of buying shiny tools and hoping they fix your process. So, if you want the best AI video tool answer in one sentence, it is this. Pick one tool that makes long-form repeatable. Then, one tool that multiplies it into shorts, and stop expecting one app to do your entire job. That sounds less exciting than the ads, but it is the only thing I have seen that scales without breaking your brain.